Hi there, welcome to the Perfume Boutique. Thank you for coming in on such a hot day. Yeah, I know, it's so hot outside. Summer is officially here. Well, luckily we have air conditioning in here, so it shouldn't be too bad. What can I help you find today? Okay, you're looking for a cologne? Okay, so I would say traditionally colognes range from more unisex to more how we think of masculine scents. Is that what you're looking for today? Yeah? Okay, wonderful. Do you have something in particular you're looking for, or maybe a brand you like, or even a scent profile that you're looking for? Okay, you're kind of new to this? Okay, that's fine. Well, I can give you this. This is our scent catalog. We catalog every perfume and cologne in the store, and we put it in here. Like if I just show you the first page as an example. Here we have the name of the perfume, the maker. We have a picture of the bottle, because some of the samples that we have in stock are just tester size, and some people really care about how the bottle looks. They want an aesthetic looking bottle because they want to put it on their vanity or other reasons. So we always provide a picture of the bottle so that you can see if it'll work aesthetically. And then it includes the notes of the perfume. So it has the top notes, the heart notes, and the base notes. And then on the back, it also has notes about the perfume from the maker. So any inspiration, or if it's trying to evoke something in particular, we have notes on it on the back. So this is a very handy tool. I can either give this to you for you to peruse by yourself, or maybe if that's a little daunting, I could help you walk through some popular perfumes or popular colognes that we have here. Yeah, you'd be interested in that? Of course. Well, we just got a few new samples from DS and Durga, so I can walk you through those, and then also maybe a few of our more popular colognes. Okay, amazing. Let me go fetch some stuff and I will be right back. Okay, so first of all, these are the new samples from DS and Durga. I believe they are a New York-based brand, but don't hold me to that. But they make some really lovely colognes, and they just sent us these samples. So I haven't even tried these yet, so we can try them together. But I have already put them in the scent catalog, so we can look at that. Okay, let's look at the first one. This is Burning Barbershop. Burning Barbershop. It's this beautiful gold color. And this is an eau de parfum from DS and Durga. Okay, let's read about it in the catalog. Let me find it. here is Burning Barbershop by Durga. So this is what the full bottle looks like. It's this beautiful amber color. This is the actual perfume, not the bottle. The perfume is, or sorry, cologne is this beautiful gold amber color. And the notes are, it has top notes of spearmint, lime, and hemlock spruce. Heart notes of lavender absolute, tuberose, and Turkish rose. With base notes of burnt oil, vanilla, and hay. So let me read the description. This brand usually provides a very thorough description of their colognes. So the description is: a fire broke out in the Curling Bros Barbershop in Westlake, New York in 1891. All the shaving tonics with their spearmint, lime, vanilla, and lavender burned. A charred bottle was found half full. It smelled like this. A truly old-fashioned, dandified visit to ye olde barbershop through classic aromatic association, lavender, pine, mint, roses, vanilla, with a unique modern twist, devastating smoke. Burning Barbershop is a fougere, a classic genre of usually men's fragrances that use hay and vanillic notes with herbal lavender and the bitter green base of oak moss. It is instantly recognizable on grandpas everywhere. This is the scent of a fougere that's been through fire. I imagine the bottle was full, cooking in the extreme heat of the blaze until the glass was black and cracked. After the embers had cooled, it was dug out underneath the rubble. Inside, stuck to the glass, was the cooked resin of all that was fresh and inviting from the cologne. So you have the brightness of limes, cleanliness of lavender, joy of roses, zing of mint, and the sweetness of vanilla, all cooked down into a rectified solid mass. So I love how detailed and vivid the descriptions they give are. It really evokes, what they want it to smell like, and it gives you like a whole story into how they were inspired to create this cologne. So I just think that's so fun. So we have, of course, our tester strips here. Get one and give it a little spritz. A little spritz of Burning Barbershop. Oops, just spread that all over my hand. Let it dry down for a second. Really powerful smell. I immediately get that smoke note, but you also get that kind of lime freshness. Okay, do you want to sniff? Yeah, it's very smoky. Get some of those floral notes. Yeah. It's very interesting. Very, very smoky. Very smoky, and then just a tinge of that lime. Yeah, I I would say this is more on the masculine side of the spectrum that I was talking about, between that colognes usually lie in, between unisex and masculine. I would say it's closer to the masculine side. Yeah, because it's very smoky, very, barbershop. I mean, burning barbershop is accurate, yeah. There you go. Okay, so how do you like that one? Yeah? Okay. Okay, good. Well, we can try some other ones and see how you feel. Okay, amazing. Let's look at the next one. Oh, we already looked at that. Let's look at this one. This one has a fun name. It is called Notorious Oud. Notorious Oud. It's not got that quite like dark amber as the other one. It's more of this light yellow. Okay, let's read about it. So this is Notorious Oud by DS and Durga. This is what the bottle looks like. I think all of their bottles look about the same. I think they are a brand that's more known for the scent itself than like the aesthetics of the bottle. So, although it's nice that you can see the beautiful color of the cologne in there. But yeah, I think all of their bottles are going to look about the same. Okay, so the notes of this are, the top notes are saffron, camphor, and white galbanum. The heart notes are Indonesian oud, bulgur rose, and lavender absolute. And the base notes are civet, psittacus, and papyrus. So this seems like it'll be very floral and a little musky. Okay, let's read the description. Oh, this one's a long one. Okay. Oud is the most notorious ingredient in perfume. Everyone seems to have an opinion about it. Real oud oil is the most expensive perfume ingredient on the planet. Rare logs from the jungles of Southeast Asia are guarded by the government, theft penalized by death. Whole logs of Aquilaria that have been infected with the black resin can sell for millions. Oud is the stuff of fables, now endangered from overharvesting. Aromatically, oud is the most varied and complex oils on the planet. Depending on location, age, and method of extraction, oud can display countless shimmering effects that appear at once woody, spicy, floral, smoky, rooty, musky, fine, fecal, and animalic. The hunt for rare ouds to be prized and worn directly on the skin is a little different than the making of oud perfumes. Oud perfume, like most modern perfumes, seek to take inspiration from studies of oils that could never be mass-produced for regulatory, environmental, artistic, and economic considerations. The magic of the perfumer's touch is his or her ability to reconstruct specific aromas with other materials. Thinking what would make its essence sing and grow from a single oil into a transcendent perfume, I took fine materials from all over the world: Bulgarian rose, French lavender, Egyptian papyrus, support structure around this wonderfully complex oud accord. Oud that wears easy and beautiful. So that is a very thorough and lovely description of this scent and of the oud oil in general. So let's try it. Let's get you a slip here. Where did I put it? Here it is. Okay, let's see if I can actually spray it on the test strip this time. It's hard to see the little nozzle. Okay. It's not spraying. There we go. Okay, definitely floral. Definitely a little bit musky. Here. Yeah, what do you think? A little too floral for you? That makes sense. Yeah, I would say this could be unisex, a more unisex cologne. Yeah, let's look at the notes again, because I'm curious if we can smell them. Like I said, I haven't actually tried any of these yet because we just got them in, so I'm a little curious. Okay, I feel like we can definitely smell the rose and the lavender. And maybe it's the papyrus or civet that I'm smelling. That's like that musk. Okay. So you don't like that one as much? Yeah, that's totally fine. We have a couple more from this brand, and then I can show you, some of our more popular ones. Yeah, of course. So let's look at the next one. This is called Debaser. Debaser by Diaz and Dargo. Okay, let's read about it. Okay, here we go. So it looks like this one they only sell in the smaller size. It's like an on-the-go cologne. Travel size. That's the word I was thinking of. They sell it in the travel size. So they don't have a full bottle. But it is the packaging is this beautiful blue color. It's very nice. So the notes here are, the top notes are bergamot, green leaf, and pear stem. There's a typo there. It should say pear stem. Heart notes are fig, coconut milk, and iris. And the base notes are blonde woods, tonka bean, and musk. Okay, so from this, I feel like it's gonna be a little fruity. We've got that pear and that fig, and then maybe a little fresh from like the woods and the moss. Let's read their description. Oh, this one's fairly short. says our Debaser scent is hot, humid, and sexy. Green stems, deep purple fig, soft blonde woods, a wet white ethereal musk, and the cormoran vanillic note of tonka bean. I absorbed it in the summer heat, August humidity, young romance. So I think it's supposed to be sexy and young and supposedly perfect for summer, so it'll be good for this weather. Let's try it out. Let's get you a slip. Let's get our little guy. So far I've not been very successful at spraying these, so let's try again. Oh, and this one is more of a clear, it's just a clear color, unlike the other two, which were gold and yellow. This one's just clear. Okay. Oh. Ooh. That's lovely. I really like this one. Definitely very fruity, very fresh. There you go. You're so right. That's what it smells like. Yes, it smells like a smoothie, like a wheatgrass smoothie. You're so right. You're so right. Because it's got that fruitiness, but it's also got that kind of grass scent. Yeah. That is such a good description. Yeah, I can see how this would be very refreshing for a summer's day. It's very sweet and light and woodsy. It really evokes like being in the woods in summer. Yeah. Yeah, and it's got that like fresh cut grass smell. Okay, I really like that one, but what do you think? Yeah, I would also say this is more of a unisex scent. This can be worn by anyone, I think. I mean, I think any scent can be worn by anyone, but, you know, we have these delineations of, like, more feminine and more masculine, whatever, but, yeah, okay. Okay, I'm glad you like that one, too. I really like that one. It smells like a smoothie. I want to drink it. It smells edible. Yeah. Okay. Now we have one more from these samples from Dias and Durga, and that is Amber Kiso. Amber Kiso, which is this absolutely gorgeous, deep gold color, amber color. Makes sense. It's beautiful. So if you want something for aesthetic reasons, this would be very pretty. Okay, let's read about it. It's on the first page. I already showed you it. So, Amber Kiso. Yeah, as you can see, it really shines in the bottle because it's that beautiful, beautiful amber color. And then the top notes are Japanese cedar, incense, sawara cypress. Heart notes are asahi zero maple, patchouli, and iris. And the base notes are enoki, leather, and tree moss. Okay, let's read about it. Hinoki Wood's strong timber has been used for temples, no theaters, baths, and masu. Hinoki from the Kiso forest was sourced for the Holy Ise shrine in Mie Prefecture. Sawara cypress is a sturdy, lemon-scented false cypress with red, stringy bark. The timber is also used for temples and shrines. It grows wild on the islands of Kyushu and Honshu. Asahi Sura maple is an ancient variety of maple native to Japan, with beautifully ornate pink, white, and green leaves. Its name means swan at dawn. Lovely. So it seems like it's a lot of wood scents, so I would expect this to be very woody. Let's try it. But definitely inspired by Japan, clearly. Okay, let's try it. Very woody immediately off the bat. Let it dry down. Yeah, I would say predominantly wood. Very woody. You get a little bit of those florals. You get a little bit of those florals, but now that it's dried down a little bit, you get more of those florals in other scents. But first hit, definitely wood. Yeah, I feel like if you were like a carpenter in the woods, this is what you would smell like. Yeah, so definitely very masculine. Yeah, I could see if you were more into like a scent that feels scentless, you know, like no makeup. It's like makeup that's supposed to not look like makeup. I feel like this is a no scent. You know, like it could very easily blend in with your natural scent and like go very well with it, and maybe people wouldn't even know you're wearing anything because it smells very just natural and woody, and like it smells like if you were just in a wood shop, you know. Yeah, what do you think? You like it? Okay, wonderful. Yeah, well, I'm gonna give you all of these test strips, so you don't have to make a decision right now, because I know, you know, some of these are pretty pricey, and this is something you're gonna be wearing for a long time. So I will give you all of the test strips, and I'll write the names of each cologne on it, so you can take them home and, you know, continue smelling them throughout the day, and then you can come back and decide on which one you like. Yeah? Okay, perfect. So those were the four DS and Durga samples that we just got in. What did you think? Yeah, you like some more than others, of course. Okay, so Debaser you really liked. And the last one, Amber Kiso. Yeah, okay, awesome. So I feel like you lean more towards kind of naturey fresh, because the Debaser was very fresh and woodsy, and the Amber Kiso was less fresh but definitely very woodsy. Yeah? Okay, amazing. Well, I can show you a few more from different brands, just to get your thoughts on them, and like I said, I'll give you the testers and you can decide later. You don't have to decide right now. Okay, amazing. So let's talk about this one. This is one of my personal favorites. one of my favorite colognes that we have in the shop. This is, I'm gonna mess up the French, I'm so sorry. This is Gris Charnel by BDK Parfums. So this is a Paris-based brand. But it comes in this beautiful glass, geometric shaped bottle. It's still very simple, you know, not anything crazy, but still aesthetically pleasing. It will look nice on your dresser. And the perfume itself is this kind of a light yellow color. So let's read about it a little bit. Okay, here it is. So the top notes are fig, black tea, and cardamom essence. The heart notes are iris absolute and bourbon vetiver. And the base notes are Indian sandalwood and tonka bean absolute. So I picked this not only because it's one of my favorites, but it also has those like fruity notes that you seem to like, and also those woody notes that you liked from the Dias and Durga ones. So let's read the description. I don't think any of these have as an in-depth description as the Dias and Durga ones, but so this perfume is supposed to invoke shades of infinite gray. As time passes, its beauty is revealed on the skin and streets of Paris. It's an authentic sandalwood blended with notes of bourbon vetiver, softened by the beauty of powerful iris. It's an urban elixir of carnal gray, akin to a seductive potion. I almost said poison. A seductive potion. A stroll under the silver moon along the quays, alone or accompanied, facing the Seine. So very French inspired, but inspired by the color gray, which I find very interesting. It's not often a color that inspires, but it is one of my favorites, so clearly it's a good inspiration. Let's grab one of these and this guy. Oh, it smells so good. I love this one. Have I said that enough? Okay. And this is obviously a tester, that's why it's like half full. But obviously if you buy it, you'll get a full one. Oh, it's so good. Okay, let's let it dry down a little bit. So for me, the notes that I get the most are fig and black tea, which just makes it absolutely delicious. Like, I just want to eat it. And I think that's what you liked about the Debaser one, so I thought you would like this one too. Here you go. Isn't it yummy? Yeah. florals at the end, definitely. And I have found this one wears really well on the skin. Like those big and tea notes really kind of adhere to the skin and like sink in, and it just smells so good. Yeah, it's delicious. It makes me want to like have a tea party. Yeah, you like it? Okay. Okay, it's definitely a front runner. Okay, amazing. You don't have to agree with me, by the way. I know I'm very enthusiastic about some of these, but you know, you can disagree with me. But this is, I mean, who would hate this? It's so good. Yeah. But I do see where they're coming from with the being inspired by gray. It's, you know, you wouldn't think it, but now that I know that, I can smell it. Yeah. Oh, it's so yummy. Okay. So, that's one of my favorites. Let's move on to this one, which is probably from a brand you'll recognize. This is Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. It comes in this very fun gold case. With this very fun ribbed pattern on it. But it actually opens. Well, I guess it opens this way, but it's upside down. So, this is what the bottle actually looks like. It's a little white bottle. It's slightly different than all the ones we've seen. I mean, it's very different from all the ones we've seen because it's opaque, so you can't actually see what the perfume looks like inside. And this comes off, by the way. And the top is gold. It says Tom Ford. But it's very pretty, little geometric. It kind of looks, it has that like ancient look to it. Like an ancient Roman bath or column or something like that. So if you were into aesthetics, this might be one for you. Okay, let's read about it though. This is Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. The top notes are bergamot and cardamom oil. The hard notes are pistachio and ylang-ylang. And the base notes are benzoin extract and coco de mer. Let's see what Tom says about this. This sultry solar floral amber scent evokes remote private islands where summer lasts all year and one day seamlessly blends into the next. Alive with seductive cardamom and refreshingly decadent ylang-ylang, Soleil Blanc unapologetically exudes the endless pursuit of sun and luxury. Soleil Blanc is a solar floral amber scent that exudes. You just repeated or whoever put this in repeated the sentence. Okay. Anyway, it's a solar floral amber scent that exudes sun and luxury. Okay. Let's try it. So I picked this one because it also has that kind of refreshing vibe that you seem to like. So this one is very alcohol-y right off the bat, so I would give it a minute to dry down. Definitely get amber. You definitely get florals. You definitely get freshness. It's very vibrant. I think it's perfect for summer. Yeah, very fresh. Yeah, kind of similar to Debaser. I would say this one's more citrusy. I get more citrus from it. And more florals, yeah. I think this one leans more toward perfume than cologne. Just from the florals, but it is masculine. It's not like a feminine floral, but like a traditional perfume scent, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean it is made by like a top brand, perfume brand, so it makes sense that it would be more traditional. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you like it, but you like Debaser better. Yeah, makes sense. They are of a similar vein, so I can see why you would compare them. Yeah. Okay, wonderful. So, yeah, I figured I would show you more just like a traditional brand, probably a brand you've heard of. A brand that is recognizable. Exactly. I cannot put this back on, but that's okay. But if you like the more smaller, artistic brands, then that's great. Because the last one, I have one more to show you, and it is also a smaller brand. Okay. So, if you're looking for aesthetics, then, look at that beauty. She is absolutely beautiful. So this is from the brand Umo, and the scent is Xinu. And I believe, again, don't quote me on this, I believe this is a Mexican-based brand. It's based in Mexico. But look at that. It looks like an hourglass. And it's got this beautiful wooden top. That's a very satisfying sound. It's beautiful wooden top. And then a perfectly symmetrical glass bottom. And the perfume itself is this gold color. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Very simple and yet so unique and beautiful. It feels luxurious. Yeah, it's just absolutely gorgeous. we got some like wax on it, I think, while we were moving it. But again, this is a sample bottle, so yours will be completely new. But just absolutely gorgeous. I think the most beautiful bottle we've seen today, and possibly the most beautiful bottle in our store. You know, I think cologne bottles are sometimes less exciting because, I don't know, men are less interested in aesthetics or whatever. I don't want to generalize, but you know what I mean. Or at least brands think men are less interested in aesthetics, whatever. But I love a good, beautiful cologne bottle. So I'm very glad that Umo has put some time and effort into that. Okay. This is Xinu by Umo. The top notes are tobacco, liquid amber, and honey. The heart notes are juniper and tobacco blossom. And the base notes are tonka bean and cedar. So again, we have a little bit of woods, a little bit of sweetness from the honey, and maybe some smokiness from the tobacco. I know you didn't love burning Barbershop, but you did like it, right? So maybe some smokiness will be nice. And let's read the description. Umo is a tribute to tobacco, one of the most representative and symbolic plants of the American continent. The smoke given off by the dried leaves of tobacco is considered sacred and used for spiritual rituals, healing, and purification ceremonies. This older, purer expression of tobacco is the inspiration. Umo is rich and spicy with a gorgeously green floral character, enhanced with fresh jasmine, tobacco flowers, and the sweet resinousness of styrax. A warm but bright tonka bean and cedarwood base manage to feel both ethereal and comforting. Umo is a uniquely soulful tobacco scent. So this is tobacco heavy, so hopefully you like tobacco, but if you don't, you won't like it. That's fine. But let's try it out. We at least got to see the beautiful bottle, so this is the last one of the day. Gives a big spray. Yeah. Okay, you instantly get that tobacco, yeah. Let's let it dry down. So what are you doing for the rest of the day? Well, because you're gonna leave here smelling like our shop, so hopefully nothing, you know, too important. Just gonna go home. There's always chores to do. Okay, it's dried down. Definitely tobacco heavy. You get a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of floral. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, I would say definitely more masculine, more on the masculine side. I think anything that's kind of smoky and woodsy is gonna feel very masculine, yeah. You don't like this one as much? Yeah. I think you have to really love tobacco, which, fair, they really put it all out there that this is all about the tobacco. But if you don't like tobacco, or, it's not your favorite, you're not gonna like this, and that's fine. But it does have that kind of same woodsy vibe that the Amber Kiso had, so that's why I wanted to show it to you. Yeah. You like the Amber Kiso better? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm still going to give you all of the scent strips that we did and write the names on them. And then you can take them home and decide which one you like. Yeah? What are you thinking between? Okay, definitely Debaser. Heard that one, yeah. Still a fan of the Amber Kiso, okay. Gris Charnel, yeah. Those are your top 3? Okay. Great. Well, would you want to wear any of those out of the store today? Just to see how it wears on your skin? Yeah? Okay, yeah. I can spray a little debaser on your wrists, and yeah, you can see how it wears on your skin throughout the day. And then, because that's another very important factor of perfume, is how it actually mingles with your natural scent. So it's always good to try it out before you invest. Yeah, because it is an investment. It is a lot of money, and you do get a lot of it. So you'll be wearing it for a while, So you don't want to buy something and then regret it. Yeah, okay. So if you give me your wrists, I can spray a little bit on you, a little bit on you, a little bit. There we go. And the other one. There we go. I can smell it from here. It smells so good. Yeah, so just wear that on you. See how it feels, see how it smells, and then, like I said, I'm going to give you those test strips, and whenever you're ready, you can come on back and we can get you a full bottle of something. Yeah, absolutely no rush. I know it's a big investment, it's a big, it's a big deal. It's what you're going to smell like, so that makes a big impact on you and the people around you, so take your time, think everything through. If you want, I could even email you the pages of the catalog for the perfumes that you like. No, you're fine? Okay, that's fine. But I think most of this information is available online. So if you do want to remember the notes or the description or whatever, you can just look them up, yeah. Yeah, no problem. Well, it was so nice meeting you today. I hope you don't get too hot on the way home. I know it's so hot right now. But I'm so glad you spent a little time in our store with us. And I will hopefully see you soon when you decide on what amazing scent you want to wear. Yeah. Okay. Well, it was so nice to meet you.